Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody is having a happy and healthy Friday. This is episode 3. We got a wonderful program for you today. We're talking about how to deal with COVID-19 with kids as a teacher, a daycare worker. And I've brought in the professionals today, Miss Ebony from Northwest. So we'll go ahead and jump right in.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Ebony. I'm with the Northwest branch of the Clayton County Library System, and we are now a year into a pandemic. Things are getting better, but I thought I would share what I have been doing as a parent, as well as what I think my patrons might appreciate for things that your kids might like. The first thing I wanted to focus on is literacy. So I created, and I'm sure other people have tried this, but with my daughter, we did a pen pal thing. So she started writing letters. The trick, I think, is to get fun, cool gel pens. If you're a millennial like me, you know that gel pens were all the rave, and they are back with a vengeance. So gel pens, smell good stickers. Get them some stationery if you want. You can go to cheap dollar store, Dollar Tree, get some stationery, let them write notes, and they can send it to a cousin. She prefers her cousin Morgan, a friend from school, if you had their information, and you go ahead and send, let them send letters back and forth, and they don't realize they're working on their reading and writing. And for me, it was very beneficial because my daughter is not a big fan of reading or writing. I know that sounds crazy, the daughter of a librarian, but it's the truth. And so that was one thing we did. Her birthday was in August, so she kept saying she wanted to go to the beach, and something the parents might like to do for spring break, which if you are a Clayton County resident, it should be the first week or the second week in April. We created a beach in the backyard. You guys, I went to the dollar store again, okay? I love the dollar store.
I do too.
And I got some tarp. And a bag of sand, got about 2 bags of sand, and just a patio umbrella we already had. And I stuck it in the sat, put the tarp out, put the sand. I let her cousins who were also in her quarantine crew. And we put the umbrella there. She was surprised. I got dollar store again, cheap little cups, put lemon juice on it, and did like a sugar colored sprinkle rim. And nothing but Hawaiian punch, and she thought she had specially made drinks. It was a big hit. It felt like the beach in the backyard. If you have a blow-up pool or a slip and slide, we put it out there, and it was the greatest. And one thing COVID has taught me is how to be very frugal. I have learned to save money more that COVID has come about.
That is true.
Yep, because you're finding new ways to keep it fun, exciting for you and the kids, so everyone can be happy. Another thing we did was gardening. So Walmart has little cheap pots. I let her paint it, decorate it however she want. Put your seeds or whatever you want to plant in there, and she had her own garden. And so that's that STEAM activities that we want to hit. Teaching her about being self-sufficient. It is cheaper than a pet. And something that she can check in and take care of each day. We created a gardening log. So I would have her draw what the plant looked like in the beginning to now. So that's getting that steam flowing, that art. And then we're also labeling things. Did you see the stem? Did you see the root? And with kids, if you can, for my child specifically, she has to be tricked into learning. So that helped out a lot. And the last thing I would say I did that we are currently working on is I want her to, because I have a theater child. I have one, she is into the dramatics. With books, I want her to pick a scene out of the book, and I want her to act it out. So whatever book that they're enjoying, and right now she's heavy into Pinkalicious. She's 7, so that's working in my favor. And act out a scene from the book or whatever she wanted to do. If you want to dress up, you want to put on furs, because Pinkalicious is very, very fancy. And that's just something that I'm doing to kind of keep safe and make it fun and exciting for both of us. And that's been kind of how I'm keeping on track with COVID. And I think it would be great for our patrons to try some of these things. Miss Kim from the headquarters library also suggested creating a face mask. We created a self-care bingo card that any of your branches still have there, that we created for teens, but her daughter, who is 7, she wanted to do something, and so she found on YouTube a cocoa powder, something that was comfortable for her face, a cocoa powder face mask thing she could do. It was just with stuff that was already in the kitchen, and so if it's safe to go in your body, it should be safe for your skin. And if you can, I think the rule is if you can pronounce it, you can use it. Yeah. And so that's just, anything. Self-care, is good for any age. So yep, that's just about it. All I've been doing.
Thank you. Wonderful ideas. That beach in the backyard is great. I want to do that now.
Yes, moms too.
Yes, exactly. So I've got some more things to add to that. If this is a stressful time for you, it is for your children. Yes. It's new. We got the virtual learning. They're not getting out. They're not seeing their classmates and playing, So remember that. And when so reassure them that they are safe, washing their hands and things like that. I've got something I'm going to show you in a minute, a chart back here for that. Share your own coping skills and limit their exposure. So make sure if they are online that you are making sure that they're not on YouTube looking up conspiracy theories. We don't want them stressed out. Keep them active, guys. Like you were saying, gardening, things like that. Keep them healthy. And it's okay to take them to get their regular vaccinations and stuff like that. I would call ahead of time when I was in the parking lot, and then I just have them call me back on the phone and say, hey, it's your turn to come in. And on the virtual schooling, I've got this week's unsung heroes, guys. Cafeteria workers and bus drivers. Yes, guys. Thank you, because y'all are not making just 1 to 2 meals for that day. They are making a week's worth of meals and delivering them. And you guys are just awesome. As always, you can check this stuff out at the CDC.com. And new mamas, we're going to start with you. I love this. My niece actually just had a baby, so she has one. It says, no touching, please. Your germs are too big for me. And it goes over their car seat or their little stroller. I love that. All right, now let's get into the chart. If you have a little one, pre-K, just learning, I would make one of these and hang them in the bathroom. And then each time they wash their hands, they can put a little sticker and give them a treat when it's filled up. And this way you can ensure that they're washing their hands, make a fun game out of it. And of course, teach them to sing happy birthday while they're washing their hands, so it's long enough. All right. Now, if you're a daycare worker, I would suggest putting anything like this up, guys. Like I said, because it's going to be touched a lot. Or if you have to have it out, sanitize it daily, every single day. And then I have some more stuff. All right. So I'm going to give you the measurements. Say hello, everybody. I'm going to give you the measurements to disinfect your plastic toys. So you're going to want 2 bins here. and the measurements is 1/2 cup of bleach to every gallon of water. Okay, guys? Don't use any more than that. It's excessive. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your plastic toys and put them in the solution with bleach and water, and you're going to let that sit there for 10 minutes, okay? And that's going to disinfect them. I would really do this in the sink because you don't want to get bleach on your carpets, you know, on your floors. So, all right, so after 10 minutes, you're going to take them out, and you're going to put them in water and rinse them, or run them under the faucet, either one. But you definitely want to rinse it. And, you know, especially for stuff like this, kids love putting stuff in their mouths, you know? Just love it. All right.
Is it safe to use with toys that have little holes in it, like bath toys, or would you not recommend?
I would not recommend that. That is actually a good question. On my bath toys, guys, here is what I would do. I mean, because you don't want it getting in the hole and stuff like that. You can use antibacterial dish soap, you know, and do it that way, but again, near holes. So you might want to even just use good old-fashioned disinfecting wipes. Just make sure that you let it dry before you give it back to the children, because we don't want them, like I said, getting anything in their mouth. Now, if your child can't go anywhere without Mr. Snuggles, okay, doctors, whatever, make sure as soon as you bring them back in the house that we're washing them, okay, because this is very important, guys. We don't want to be bringing anything in. So, I have a couple of shout outs today. Wonderful programs. Spilling the Tea with a good book. Yes, Miss Ravina. Nice. That tea looked delicious and the book sounded juicy. Miss Jen. Story time with Miss Jen. Yes, she got a lot of views. So that's awesome. And we was talking about on the fact of entertainment for the kids. You know, keep them busy. We have the coolest thing now that we just got at the library system. The virtual reality books. My daughter actually loved this. And guys, as far as sanitation, we're going to quarantine them afterwards.
We have masks to protect them. Disposable masks. You check them out.
And they are really cool. I enjoyed it. I actually really liked it. And, you know, we got holidays coming up and stuff like that. So always, you know, rent a movie. Yes. You know, the library has that. Launch pads, books, just all kinds of creative things. And bring the kids by. Riverdale, we're doing book bingo. So once they fill up their bingo card, they can come in and get a little prize out of the prize box.
Yes.
Yes.
And all of this stuff is free because your taxes have paid for it. So please, we're begging you.
Yes, come in. Come in. We appreciate it. And just check us out online, guys. You know, there's so many good programs for children, for adults. I mean, it is just great, the information. Yes. They just did John Lewis's genealogy.
Very cool.
Oh, man, it was wonderful. It was really, really good. So thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys stopping by. And
see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
And we're good.